Glad everyone could join us this morning. Whoa, I sound like Barry White here. Let me change my... This is always exciting to do, and for this particular position, when I say a few words about Mina, it's particularly important, I think, in the world of, should I just say, with an election coming up, the world of political radioactivity, I'll say. This is my honor as the mayor to give the official oath of office to the city's newest director of our Office of Intergovernmental Relations, Mina Hashemi. I know she's joined with family here, so I'll be particularly kind, otherwise I'd beat her up pretty badly. I would never do that given her work history, and I'm going to talk about that a little bit. Before joining the city, Director Hashemi was a pivotal member of the King County Executive Dow Constantine's office, where she spearheaded high-priority government affairs projects for the county. She previously worked as the executive director of the Washington State House Democratic Campaign Committee, and in this role, she built deep relationships with legislators statewide, including our own Seattle delegation, and she's already enhanced our city's connections by leveraging her strong relationships with the county and state legislatures and other governmental officials. Now, those are sort of my prepared remarks. At the end of the day, and I know you started working, from my knowledge, back in 2007, working on former Port Commissioner Gail Tarleton's position, among other jobs she's had. You spent a professional career developing relationships, and in our administration, that becomes particularly critical, particularly now in 2024, 2025, that at the end of the day, people will disagree on certain fundamental issues. They will disagree. But how we grapple with our disagreements and how we achieve an end becomes a critical skill for success, and you have that. And quite honestly, that's why we did the kind of search we did to find you. You didn't find us, we found you. And your proven track record in that regard, we are the beneficiaries of that. A few attributes that's been described about you: a proven leader in governmental relations, a thoughtful and creative collaborator who are able to bring people together with competing and diverse interests, a big picture thinker, passionate about public service. The big picture thinker, as it was described, is always sort of keeping your eye and your heart on the North Star. That becomes, again, critically important in what we're trying to do here. So since you've joined our administration 5 months ago, you've clearly hit the ground running as we gear up for the January state legislative session, and this is going to be a pivotal time of year for your office in particular. And you and I have had discussions about, one thing I don't like to do is just continue doing the things that others have done, just sort of to roll with the punches. My charge for you, being the leader you are, will be to make history in everything that you do. Drive that kind of passion in the people that work around you, and we already see it. I also wanted to say, I believe I'm going to be bold enough to say your mother's name is Terry, if I'm saying Terry. Already on a first name basis. How do you like that? You can call me Bruce. Okay. Well done by you. Whatever you did, and how you went about raising her, she's got the values that indeed we rely on and make the city important. So well done. She'll get all the credit, but I really know, as a parent, I know where credit really is deserved. And I believe the oath of office, the pen, will actually be done by your niece Miriam, who is, now see, I forgot already. No, I didn't. She was 9 years old. But she told me she was 13. No, she didn't. She's as cute as they come. So again, I want to also thank your colleagues for being here. It's always important when your team and your colleagues in the city come for this. The city council, in their wisdom, recognized the kind of talent we're trying to bring in. And personally and professionally, I can't thank you enough for taking our call and being part of our team. So with that, let's do the oath of office and the ceremonial pinning. Let's go.
you. Please repeat after me. I, Mina Hashemi,
I, Mina Hashemi,
swear that I possess all of the qualifications
swear that I possess all of the qualifications
prescribed in the Seattle City Charter
prescribed in the Seattle City Charter
and the Seattle Municipal Code
and the Seattle Municipal Code
for the position of Director of the Office of Intergovernmental Relations,
for the position of Director of the Office of Intergovernmental Relations,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Washington,
the Constitution of the State of Washington,
and the Charter and ordinances
and the Charter and ordinances
of the City of Seattle,
of the City of Seattle,
and that I will faithfully conduct myself
and I will faithfully conduct myself
as Director of the Office of Intergovernmental Relations.
as Director of the Office of Intergovernmental Relations.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. This is a bit overwhelming, but I appreciate you all being here. It's truly an honor and a privilege to stand in front of you all. Thank you, Mayor Harrell, for offering me this opportunity to lead this office and serve in your cabinet, but also for your own leadership over our great city. And thank you, Deputy Mayor Wong, for your trust and confidence in me, as well as your guidance over these past few months. Relationships are at the heart of what OIR does, and relationships have always been so important and fulfilling to me. Looking around this room, I feel so supported by the relationships here. Some that I've had since birth, some since my first job after college, and some have just gotten to know me over the last 5 months. And during the interview process for this role, and while going through my council confirmation, I had the opportunity to reflect on my career and the experiences and the leaders who shaped me. I stand on the shoulders of so many women, children of immigrants, and people of color. And as I told the mayor in one of our early conversations, his leadership as the first biracial mayor of Seattle has inspired me and given me confidence in my own abilities as a biracial woman. I also want to thank and call out my mom for being here today, a strong working woman who gave me some of the most formative experiences that brought me to this type of work. She took me to the polls to vote with her and taught me how elections and levies have direct impacts on our communities. She took me on my first visit to the state capitol, and she showed me how to bear witness to the events of the world with empathy and a drive for justice. I'm so excited for the role and to be here. I feel very lucky to have found a position that so perfectly aligns with my passion and expertise. And I'm grateful for my team of talented staff who've been so welcoming and who show up every day ready to advocate for the needs of our city. While I've worked in politics and government for a while now, it's been so rewarding to finally serve the city that I love and that I call home. For those of us who work here at the city, we know our work is most effective when we are regular and collaborative participants in conversations with other governors and our external partners. OIR plays such an important role building and stewarding positive relationships on behalf of the city and connecting us with government partners at the regional, state, federal, tribal, and international level. And we do that through many avenues, including on-the-ground lobbying, participating in regional committees, effectively communicating about the city's needs and priorities, and just simply talking with our partners at a regular cadence. OIR's work spans every department in the city, giving us a unique bird's eye view of the needs and priorities across the entire city, the mayor's office, and the council. And it's a great position to be in because we truly get to experience One Seattle in action. We see firsthand many of the successes and the challenges that the city is facing, and we appreciate our role in that work, helping to solve problems and helping folks make the right connections. I don't take this responsibility lightly, and as your OIR director, you can count on a fierce advocate for the city's needs and residents and a builder of relationships and consensus. When I asked the mayor what success would look like in my first 90 days, I was struck by one of his comments. He told me he would want to see me happy in my job and excited to be here. So, Mr. Mayor, I would like to report that I am very happy here at the city, and I truly look forward to coming to work each day and to the challenges ahead. Thank you again for this tremendous opportunity. Thank you to my team at OIR for your hard work and your warm welcome. And thank you to all of you for being here today, especially my family and my brave niece, Miriam, who did me such an honor today. Thank you.